Tron's mainnet is live. There's no longer a plan for a central bank-issued digital currency, says a Hong Kong official. Botos releases its mainnet. India refuses to pay for Venezuelan oil with El Petro. Binance pairs two stablecoins. John McAfee announces a crypto-backed fiat currency. And he's serious. Chinese President Xi Jinping hails blockchain as an industrial revolution. Waltonchain debuts its iOS wallet. Iconomi introduces fiat deposits and withdrawals. Polish crypto exchange BitBay will be moving to Malta. TheKey's testnet receives a national award in China. And welcome to Agnes Water, Australia's first digital currency town. We've got all your headlines mixed with some daily market analysis. I'm Elio Trades, and your FUD TV Daily Update starts now. Welcome back, FUD Nation. Now, just diving here on CoinMarketCap, we can see that we got green numbers pretty much across the board. A few reds here, not too many. Obviously, we've had a very rough couple of weeks. I was predicting this to get even more bearish. I believe that it still might, because I think that we still might need to go touch some trend lines. Surprisingly, one of the only top 10 coins in the red is Tron. Obviously, there's the buy the rumor, sell the news thing. Tron just had its mainnet release, which we'll cover in just a few seconds. And of course, they have a lot to look forward to as they're ramping up towards their Independence Day in June. They never really stop by providing more and more excitement to look forward to. Of our big coins, the biggest gainer is IOTA, and that's actually the biggest gainer in the top 100 at 15%. And so when the biggest gainer of the day is less than 20%, I usually think of it as somewhat of a stagnant day in cryptocurrency. So a little bit of a sideways day. Thursday, we're coming into the weekend, so we'll see if this volume starts to peter out. Even if we go down and test a slightly lower level on Bitcoin or the cryptocurrency markets, I don't see that as a negative. I see that as part of the trend that we've been experiencing. So hold on, don't get too panicked. Hodl strong, my friends. In our lead news out of the day, we have word that Tron just launched their mainnet. Now, I actually watched this live stream last night. I was very excited to see them go forward, launch their tech on time. This is very critical that you have projects delivering tech on time. Obviously, Justin Sun said the mainnet is launching with 100 million users. It seems like he might be talking about a date in June now where they're declaring it their Independence Day, whereas this date is more significant of their beta release of their mainnet. Now developers are going to start configuring wallets and stuff like that. Hopefully some of the dApps that we're looking forward to debuting on Tron, specifically like Gifto, are ready to go live very soon in the near future. Obviously, that's going to bring a lot of usage, a lot of transactions on the Tron mainnet. For those of you holding Tron TRX tokens, they're currently in ERC20 form. And what you'll need to do to swap those tokens over is have them on a participating exchange. Make sure that by June 20th, really, or even June 19th, your coins are in a participating exchange. I'm going to be using Binance, and I highly recommend there's a list of participating exchanges. Of those, I do believe Binance is the most credible, the most trustworthy, so I'm going to be using Binance for my personal exchange of TRX tokens. In a change of tune, Hong Kong officials said that they will no longer be exploring a central bank-issued digital currency. Now, this is a bit surprising as they had previously explored this topic seemingly with warm opinions towards it. The official statement reads as follows. The HKMA, or the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, has carried out research on CBDC, central bank digital currency. At the same time, the HKMA notes that the benefits of CBDC and its efficiency gains will depend on the actual circumstances of its jurisdiction. In the context of Hong Kong, the already efficient payment infrastructure and services makes CBDC a less attractive proposition. The HKMA has no plans to issue CBDC at this stage, but will continue to monitor the international development. So this is obviously a change of tune as they had initially explored this topic, but if you know anything about using digital currencies in China, it's that most people use a form of digital payments already, while creating and processing and handling the money might actually be a bit more cumbersome for the government. It seems like once it's been digitalized and most of the people are using it in its digital format, they're seeing only minor real advantages by switching to a CBDC. Obviously, any moves that China or Hong Kong make will affect the cryptocurrency world, so we'll keep you updated as this story progresses. We've also just got word that Botos launched their mainnet, and of course Botos is the AI data sharing network. This is a very fascinating project. They had their launch event in Seoul. Again, this is always a bullish sign to see projects delivering on their tech. I really like Botos' project. It's one of the sort of better AI projects that I consider, I guess, a top 5 AI project as the list has started to grow and grow of these AI projects. But I really like the way they're approaching it, and it's very exciting to see them putting their tech out. At the ceremony, they signed a strategic partnership with many different investors. Again, just more bullish signs. It shows that they're strengthening their offerings, strengthening their finances. I hope to see a lot more from Botos in the very very near future. And India has announced that it will not be taking up Venezuela's offer to be buying discount oil with El Petro. This was, of course, an offer made by Venezuela that was really astounding when they said they gave a 30% discount to India for any oil exports that were purchased in El Petro. This was a way to further validate this crazy cryptocurrency play that Nicolas Maduro, the president of Venezuela, was trying to put forward, which was largely debunked as a Russian scheme to undermine US sanctions. It's a crazy story, and this is yet another chapter in it. So it seems like maybe this isn't going forward as smoothly as Nicolas Maduro wants it to. Anyway, we'll continue to touch back on this story as it's a real geopolitical cryptocurrency topic, and it seems pretty fascinating to me, so we'll keep you updated as this story progresses. We also got word that Binance has just listed a pairing between two stablecoins, which is kind of curious. Obviously, Twitter didn't take long to rip this as a seemingly meaningless pairing, but it's not so meaningless if you think about it. There were a few people saying, who's going to trade this? And I'll admit, that was my initial thought as well. But when you think about it, pairing USDT with true USD might make it so it's easy for people who have a lot of USD Tether. Maybe they got Tether somewhere else and they just want to move it into USD or true USD. It makes it easy for people who have a lot of Tether who maybe wish they had more true USD. Who knows, maybe that's the goal, is to make it more available to get more true USD. I'm very, very interested to see how this plays out, as it's a very curious addition of a pair of two seemingly equal stable coins, although we know true USD wasn't so stably pegged when it first was listed, although they seem to have worked that out. This one definitely got me confused when I first read it, but after thinking about it for a while, I guess it kind of makes sense. We'll just have to see how it plays out. And the man, the myth, the legend, John McAfee, is introducing a fiat currency that's backed by cryptocurrency. Literally, the exact opposite of what governments are doing right now. Here's a little sneak peek at the McAfee dollar. He's got Jihan Wu here, Brock Pierce, Roger Ver, John McAfee. He's got his wife there. He's got him on oh. So here's what he says about it. No hoax. The McAfee redemption unit is real and coming in 26 days. The graphic is low res, don't want to give too much away, yet printed on currency paper, holographs on both sides, serialized, linked to the blockchain, redeemable, convertible, and collectible. All I can say is, bravo, John McAfee, bravo. So essentially what he's doing is taking himself and making himself available through this currency, and obviously making a big statement by doing it. I love this. I'd have to classify this as both brilliant troll and kind of just brilliant. So who knows? This might end up being a very successful currency. Again, the one and only John McAfee, ladies and gentlemen. And in extremely bullish news for blockchain, President Xi Jinping has declared that cryptocurrencies and blockchain are part of an industrial revolution. That's right, arguably the most powerful politician in the entire world has declared that cryptocurrency and blockchain is a revolution. Now, obviously, if you haven't been following the news, China recently passed a law that ended the term limits on ruling a country. So now this president, Xi Jinping, could in theory be the ruler of China indefinitely until his demise. Obviously, people make a lot of arguments on both sides. America didn't always have a term limit either. So this is something that has been a football that's been passed back and forth. But what we're seeing here is a leader who doesn't seem to be leaving anytime soon, promoting blockchain at the highest level from arguably one of the most influential, if not the most influential political offices in the world. Sounds like a bullish sign to me. In other news, Waltonchain released their iOS wallet. Some features of the wallet include a cold wallet function so that you can support offline usage and you can make transactions, but you can't send them without connecting to the internet. They also have some up-to-date information. They have like a news sort of feed. They also have a convenient key store file backup function. Interesting stuff, just good to see. I love Waltonchain, I love the project, and so whenever they keep moving their tech forward, making it more user-friendly, a little bit more legit seeming. I know they got hit with a lot of FUD early on in their days because they're marketing flubs. I love this project, and seeing them deliver a glossy iOS wallet is certainly a welcome sign. And Iconomi, the digital assets management platform, just introduced Euro deposits and withdrawals. So at first, this is only going to be available to OTC traders, so you need a minimum of 50,000 euros to be using this service. But of course, this streamlines the whole process of getting money into their system and using it and trading it for cryptocurrency, etc. So they have an OTC sort of OTC at Iconomi that you need to email them, get approved, go through their KYC AML process, and then if you're approved, you can actually deposit over 50K, whatever of euros just directly into their platform, and you can withdraw in euros. So that's phenomenal if you're a European trader and you want to interact and sort of send and receive euro and not have to go through a complex process of buying Bitcoin, sending the Bitcoin or Ethereum rather, and then doing your trading. And we've heard that Polish cryptocurrency exchange BitBay is moving to Malta. Now, I've said this before, countries that provide a hospitable environment for cryptocurrency companies, and specifically exchanges and ICOs, will end up reaping benefits by having many of these businesses flock there for that added security, that sense of security. Nobody wants to run a business worried about not only all of the million different variables that could affect your business, but the government shutting you down is something you don't need. That's a monkey on your back that you do not need as you're starting a business. So I totally understand why BitBay is moving to Malta. Poland has had some crazy cryptocurrency laws. They had that taxation rule that was unbelievable. I think they've struck it down now, but regardless, it's clear that Malta is making itself known as a haven for cryptocurrency businesses. I believe any country that enacts cryptocurrency friendly policies like Malta or Bermuda will reap serious benefits in the near-term future. And Catherine Lee was planning to do an AMA but has postponed it to June 5th because the testnet for TheKey has just won a national award in China. That's right, this technology is winning awards in China. Catherine Lee is a Chinese government official. This is a no-joke project, but if you want to ask her any questions, she is having an AMA on June 5th, so head over to her Twitter, click on that link, and you can start asking your questions directly to her. Very exciting stuff. As many of you know, I'm a big fan of this project, and I love seeing their updates, especially now finding out that they're winning awards. 2 thumbs up for you, Catherine Lee and TheKey. And welcome everyone to Agnes Water, the first ever digital currency town in Australia. That's right, there's an actual town now where I'm assuming everything can be bought with cryptocurrency. Just love this sign. It brought a smile to my face, and of course, I hope it brings a smile to yours. Now I'd like to introduce a little teaser of FUD Records' first release. It's the HODL Walk. I hope you guys enjoy it. Here's a little snippet. The full video is the last upload we posted this morning. I hope you love it.
HODL Walk. FUD on the TV every day, so I just do my HODL Walk. You panic selling, working overtime, need to learn the HODL Walk. I'm looking for a billion, you here for a double up. You weak hands, I don't understand. Bitcoin.
I hope you enjoyed today's FUD TV update. If you're new around here, I encourage you to subscribe and hit that bell notification as we do cryptocurrency videos each and every day on this channel. Obviously, if you guys dig this polo, this is a nice new embroidered Bitcoin pixel heart polo. It's an original design up now on our FUD clothing website, so check it out if you like Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, fun stuff, merch like that. Obviously, it's been an absolute pleasure having you with me today on FUD TV, and I'll see you very soon on the next episode.